Welcome to RPR. In this video, we'll see how to install Power BI in our desktop. So in previous video, I have explained you detailed introduction about Power BI, how and where we can use it. So if you have not watched it, I would request you to refer this first and then jump into this so that throughout this complete playlist or at the end of this complete playlist, you will be able to understand how and where we can use Power BI in our real life projects. Let's get started. To start the installations process, you have to navigate it to this link. Don't worry, I will add the URL and description tab so that it will be easy for you to click the link from the descriptions and download it in our desktop. Now, whenever you'll navigate it to this link, click on download. And once you will click on download, it will start downloading and adding into a local folder. Let me do it for you. Here we have Power BI desktop setup, exe file, and Power PBI desktop setup for 64. So totally depending on your machine's configurations, I would request you to download. Post downloading, you have to just navigate it to downloaded folder, and from there perform the click navigations. And based on the steps which you will follow, it will start downloading it or adding into your or installing it and adding into your local bucket. This is the very easiest and quick method. This is for desktop versions, but you can also use the cloud version. Here, for using the cloud versions, navigate it to this page. From here, click on Start for free. This will navigate it to the cloud platform, and from there, it will give you an interface where you can also work on cloud. It means you will get both the options totally depending on your project's requirements. If you want to do work in your local system, feel free to download it from first URL. And if you wanted to work completely on cloud, you can always register from here and start using this Power BI from Cloud Portal as well. Both will give you same set of actions, almost same set of actions, and the task which you are doing it will be easier. But not every company is looking forward to start directly with the desktop. Sometimes companies are having restrictions. They wanted to directly use the cloud versions, then companies are using it for the cloud versions. This is the centralized space, sharing and all those things are much easier in the cloud version. But for sharing the dashboards or data from the desktop versions, probably you have to do some settings. The purpose of both the tools or both versions are same, so you will not find much differences. I will show you in both the interfaces how it looks in further part of the video. So let's first launch the desktop version, see some interface, and post that we'll navigate it to the cloud version in next video. Now, to start with the Power BI desktop, once the installation is done, you will find it out shortcuts available on desktop. Here, you will get an desktop interface where you have to collaborate with your team, basically providing your get data connections, or if you have already established the connections, make sure to directly jump into the OData board. This is the desktop interface where you can see all your data reports will be generated in this sections, in this middle sections. The right side is having your visualizations panel where you can see stick bar chart, column charts, clustered column charts. Every chart is visible here. You can also drill through cross reports or keep all filters on. Values are listed here in this field. This is a visualization board. If you want to apply any filters, that filters can be applied from here. Data sections. So this contains your data reports. So if you have multiple data connections, all those connections will be listed here. Now, Left panel contains your report view. Then second is data view if you want to change into. And finally, next is model view. If you have the complex scenario, you wanted to see the model view, you can always feel free to refer. Now, the top section is showing all your menu options where file, home, and help section is available. From the get data wizards, you can connect with your data sources, which you can use as Excel workbook, Power BI data sets, data flows, data wars, which is a new features available in Microsoft, SQL Server, analysis services, text or CSV file, web, OData feed, blank query, Power BI templates, and all. So in further part of the video, we'll definitely see how we can integrate each of these sections to get the data included into our Power BI board. Next is Excel workbook. If you wanted to add any Excel workbook, you can directly add it from here. Data Hub is your Power BI data sets and data marts, which you can see it here. Some type of setups which is available under get data, you can see it from this menus as well. And in recent sources, whatever recent sources we have used, you can also see it, which will also involve your third-party application integrations. So if you can see here, I've already integrated this Power BI with one of my third-party applications, that is ServiceNow. If you wanted to see that integrations, I will include the URL in description tab so that it will be easier for you to follow from there. And don't worry, whatever informations or whatever points we're talking about it, I will keep each and everything into description so that you can always feel free to refer from this playlist. Don't have to take a note about the link. Make sure to jot down the important points. If you have any queries or questions, feel free to add in the comment sections. If you wanted to learn some more advanced topic, which you can't find it out here inside this playlist, feel free to add in the comments. And any advice and suggestions are always welcome, which will help me to improve or create or encourage me to create more contents related to the technologies. Now, coming down to the transform data, this will helping us to work or play around with the data, how we can do the transformations, data source setting, everything we can do it here. Every view is having their own set of menu items. If you want to create or add new tables, you can also use it. Linguistic schemas, which help you to import or export file containing important informations or Q&A. This is the menu wizard, or this is the complete applications of Power BI desktop. Now here in the sections, in the tabular view, you can see some different type of menu options are available, but more or less all those menus are same or all those wizards are same. From this wizards, you can always add your data sources, which will help you to get information from the external applications. So that's all about the desktop view. In next video, I will cover the cloud interface, and post that will go through each and every data sources, add the data within our Power BI and do some visualizations. So that's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you think so this will be useful, don't forget to share within your circle. As I mentioned, if you think so this could be helpful, you can always pass on this playlist to your circle so that it will reach to as many as possible. Thank you for watching.